In abandoned ship news, submitted by Nike or Adidas?
Depends.
I like a boss now. I like a boss.
I like a boss.
I like a boss.
Depending.
I like a Nike.
I like boss too.
I like both.
A couple sold everything they owned to go on a sailing adventure, but the boat sank just 2 days later.
with them in it.
So mean.
Wow, that was a swing and a miss.
Yeah. That's so fucking sad.
Did they overpack and that's what happened? Or just the
They
shit?
bought a shitty boat.
Yeah, is it like that? Is it like the Aaliyah story where they overpacked the plane or whatever?
Is that what happened with Aaliyah?
Yeah, dog.
Dang.
Damn.
They overpacked the plane. Too much luggage.
I thought the plane just sucked.
Well, no, they overweight it.
She wanted to bring all her clothes or something.
She was bringing all her clothes, yeah. Makeup. No, I think it was like equipment.
Oh, okay.
But I like blaming the women always.
That's a lot of fucking makeup.
How many lipstick do you need, girl? Damn.
No.
Don't talk about my Aaliyah like that, alright?
I'm sorry.
Move on.
Did you pack Sephora? The whole store?
The 2 tons of foundation, please put it in this place.
Yeah, so this couple, they sold everything they owned.
Oh no.
And whatever they did keep, like sentimental value things, possessions, were in that boat and they were all gone.
I don't know why it's so sad but so funny at the same time.
Well, it's cause
It's like you bet it all on red and you lost.
Yeah.
But you built it up. You're like, we're going to Vegas. We're gonna make $1 million. We're gonna bet on red. Then we're gonna take it. We're gonna start this business. And then it's like you put it on red, and they're like, sorry, sir. It's like immediately like you watch the word Q come out and just clear it. It's gone.
It reminds me of this video that I saw. It was like this girl, she's going bungee jumping, right? And you could tell she's been hyped to do this her whole life. And there's this one ghetto friend recording that shit. You go, don't do that shit. That shit's dangerous. I'm telling you, man. Y'all don't know why you want to do it. She jumps, right? She goes, and they didn't measure the length right. And she went splat right into like some water, right? And it was like shallow water too. And then she's all fucked up. And you just hear her friend go, I told you, bitch. Not even like concerned at all.
Friends like eating a fucking corn dog. Like, I told you, man. Like,
It's hilarious shit, dude. But it reminds me
Thank
of
God, at least she lived.
Oh yeah, she got right back up, but that was fucking hilarious.
so the friend was filming it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
so you hear that behind the camera?
Yeah, you just hear him talking throughout the whole camera. It's just hilarious.
That's so funny.
I think it's the reason why it's funny. It's I'm their friend. My inner friend is going, why would you sell everything and bank everything on this one trip, you fucking idiot? And then since the boat sank, I'm like, I told you, bitch.
Nothing's funnier than watching a boat sink though, right? And how slowly it goes away. Like
The Titanic must have been a real laugh riot, for sure.
Fucking shit.
that was a comedy. Damn, dude.
I will say, when that
I
person
died in the theater.
the ship and they hit the propeller and they spun, it was hilarious. I thought the irony was great.
I heard as the Lusitania went down, the pilots were laughing so hard they almost crashed the plane. Because it was just such a fucking thing.
Yeah, because a plane crash is so horrific. It's so sad. It's like, you see it. And it's like an explosion, right? But a boat sinking, it's like, it's going down slow and shit.
It's the same sound like a little kid makes when they're making a fish sound.
Yeah.
Right.
Same sound effect. Yeah, so this couple, Nikki and Tanner. Nikki's 24, Tanner's 26, and they have their pug. Their
Took
2-year-old
pictures in
pug,
the
Remy.
sunlight there.
Yeah.
Damn, homeboy got a redhead. Like
First
a
of
red
all,
forehead.
I find this to be a very insensitive picture that she's making fun of Asian people.
Stupid.
Wow. I was gonna say it. I wasn't brave.
I wish there was a trigger warning because now that I saw that, I'm actually very
Because
offended.
you actually look like my mom, so take that off right now.
Yeah, so they bought this boat in Alabama.
Oh, that looks
It's a
cool.
dope boat.
It's a 1969 boat for $5,000.
They got the deal.
And then they spent another $5,000 fixing it up.
Uh-oh. That's a $5,000 boat?
Yeah, so they didn't have any sailing experience, but
That's
they-
always good.
Well, that's where you fucked
That's
up.
probably the problem.
Should have took some lessons or something.
So Tanner's dad helped them.
Or buy a newer boat if you don't know anything about sailing.
Yeah, you buy an almost 50-year-old boat, dude. What do you think's gonna happen?
Like if I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, I'm not gonna buy a 1950s motorcycle. I'm probably gonna buy something with cruise control and fucking all kinds of sensors and shit.
But that was what they could
Well, I
afford.
mean, yeah, that's what they could afford because they spent a whole year saving up.
Yeah, that's dumb. It's a pretty stupid idea.
What's
At McDonald's?
Well, some dreams are stupid.
$1,000?
Tip, why are we doing this article? This is stupid. I got
Share the rest of the damn story.
I want to know. So their dad helped them out with the sailboat.
Yeah, so Tanner's dad helped them sail from Alabama to Florida.
Oh, okay.
They lived in Colorado, then they moved to Florida to prepare for this
That's
trip.
a long ways.
Yeah. So then,
Please tell me they didn't even make it out of the dock.
they did.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
How long? How far did they make it?
Like 2 days.
Oh, that's just scary. They were on the ocean because I pictured them like out of the dock as sinking as they were fucking sailing out.
That's not big.
Because if I was gonna be on a boat and I was gonna travel somewhere, I would just only travel along the coast so I could still see land.
Yeah.
100%. Oh yeah.
Especially if it's my first time. I ain't fucking around.
If you can't navigate, hell yeah.
It's like the kid, you know, when they're learning how to swim, they're always on the wall of the pool.
yeah.
You don't want to be that fucking stupid ass kid that's not a swim and it's also going like this and then.
I'll be scraping the sand and shit.
Dude, if I told Nikki, I feel like, yeah, if I told Nikki, I'm like, hey baby, what do you think about we buy a boat? She's like, oh my god, what did you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's go out on the sea or whatever. She's like, are you just giving up on everything? You're giving up on your dreams, everything? Like, I don't know how I could get
Well,
in
this
this
is a dream
mindset.
for them. Sailing is a dream for them. So,
I want to be on a boat.
yeah. So then they ended up leaving right from the original location, and then finally 2 days later they were going through this pass, and they said by the time they were going through this certain pass, it was already nighttime. It was really dark. Nikki was using her flashlight for Tanner to steer the boat and like try to dock, but then they somehow hit something under the channel.
Oh.
Oh, it's too low tide.
Well, it seems after the hurricane, after Irma, it must have like shifted things around, and so the channel they had like.
Don't blame it on Irma. It's fucked up.
Well, because they're saying that the buoys or whatever they're using to dock, like it's not where it was supposed to be. Like,
It moved.
the hurricane moved
That
everything.
makes sense after a hurricane.
Yeah, it was on top of a restaurant.
Yeah, so then they ended up hitting something, and it hit it so hard that Nikki almost flew off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so then immediately they went under,
They should have drove slower.
and then they saw that all their stuff started the water started coming up, and all their stuff fell out. Because that hit was so hard, even though they had things tied down, it's just everything was like flowing everywhere.
Oh shit.
And then
They had enough time to take a picture, do a selfie, do a face,
Yeah.
tell the world, hey, we're sinking right now.
Take it again with the flash on. Yeah.
Turn on Instagram Live.
video. And so they were only able to grab a couple things, which was like their security cards, and some cash.
Oh shit, that
a little bit of
sucks.
belongings.
That's their whole garage.
This is their whole life.
Sure looks like it.
everything. So then this is what the boat looks like now.
What's that little ass boat on the side? That's the safety boat?
Yeah.
They lived, right? They're fine?
They're fine.
Okay, I'm laughing.
Oh, that's so sad.
They're fine, and the dog was fine too. And but,
Oh yeah, the dog.
yeah, but Nikki was just saying that as she was like trying to dial for like the sea tow, that she was just shaking so much. And she was just like, oh my god, I know.
Yeah.
Imagine being on a sinking boat. Not only that, but it's like your entire life in there.
I would
Yeah,
never
yeah.
put my entire life in a boat.
I'd put it in a storage space.
Yeah.
And then,
later.
Well,
yeah.
what would you put? Like,
I
what
would
would you
bring-
need to bring with you that you?
Well,
feel
so I don't know why they brought their entire life on the boat. I would leave all that shit in a storage space and bring only boat items
Weren't
for
they gonna?
boating.
Aren't they relocating?
They're living in that. Like their dream is to just sail and just live on the boat. So that's why all of their belongings are on that boat.
I did read
Some
about
dreams are
this
dumb.
couple
Yeah.
that's done that for like 40 years or something. It's
other people
crazy.
do it,
They
and
live
so they're
around the
saying-
world.
Yeah, and so they're saying now that lifeguards or the Coast Guard told them that they need to remove their boat from the water, and that's going to cost about $10,000. But they only have about $90 to their name.
That sucks.
This is
So-
why you don't buy a fucking boat. Everyone knows this, right? Like anyone who ever gets money knows not to buy a boat because it costs so much fucking money.
I had no idea.
Oh, there went my
It
dream.
costs more money to keep a boat than it is to buy it.
I want a boat though.
But you can't, dude. You're gonna go poor, dude.
I want a horse too.
Live in Amsterdam. You can have a boat there.
I'm not saying her dreams or their dreams are dumb, and I'm not saying that if you have a dream of sailing the world is dumb. The way they went about it with no sailing experience and putting all their items in that boat, that's the dumb way to go about
We're
it.
like, you're so irresponsible.
There's baby steps to doing what you
No,
want.
I think they did it.
it's like
Well, there's one more piece of information.
Yeah.
So leading up to them leaving,
yeah.
they did work at a place where they like sell and rent boats, and so they were able to learn about the boating world.
Oh, Joe's Crab Shack. Yeah.
I'm glad that they
You got experience.
Yeah, I'm glad they mastered the canoe, but it's a
Waitress at a Joe's Crab Shack for 10 years. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I worked at the
Better
Red
than
Lobster.
nothing
I know
is
what I'm doing.
Is what I'm trying to say. It's better.
I think it's dope. I think it was a brave, bold move, and I'm like, good for you guys. It's unfortunate that it turned out to be this way. Lesson learned, a $20,000 lesson learned.
Yeah.
But they learned.
And also all the sentimental items, lesson learned, it's all gone now. So
And you'll never, ever, ever see it again.
ever
They're either
again.
gonna buy a really dope boat next, or they're just gonna get
with the
into
$90 in the name.
Well, the cool thing is they're still young and they can do it again and try it again.
Are they gonna try?
Because if they really want to be pirates, I think they can do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to be a pirate.
You know, after your guys' divorce, you can find some other love too. It's good.
I think
They're
the
not
next-
married.
I think the next best dream is to get a bunch of more stuff again, like accumulate it for 5 to 10 years, and then decide to put all that stuff in a plane that they've never flown before, and try to fly that around the world and see what happens. And buy a 1950s plane, by
Well,
the
they're
way.
gonna live in a plane.
Yeah, live in the plane, buy a plane for $5,000 and try to fly around the world.
Cool. I want to like live in a World War II plane, the one with the glass underneath.
What does his dad do?
I don't know.
Does he also work at Joe's Crab Shack?
It's just mentioned that
He's
they
a
help.
sailor.
help-
I would live on a boat, no joke, if I could stay on the dock the whole time.
Yes.
See?
Yeah, that'd be
And then you save all kind of money because they're on rent, right?
Well, their whole thing is that they wanted to travel, so that's why like they want to travel the world by sea.
Have you seen those billionaire yachts though?
They want to take that little boat
That
all
shit
over the
look
world.
crazy.
Yeah. So they are saying that their dream is not dead. That they are gonna.
Good for them.
They started a GoFundMe
Of course they did, right? Yeah.
and they have surpassed their goal. So
Oh, in your face, David.
there's 14,000 now.
You know why? People love seeing other people achieve their dreams because they live through them. Because they're like, I hate my life, but I'm too scared. So let me just pay for these couple to do it.
Okay.
I think they just want to see them sink another boat or a plane.
I would pay for that.
That's even
But
better.
see, yes, what we should have done is that I will give you money for your GoFundMe and I'll fund the whole thing through. But now you need to go on a 1920s plane.
That's right.
Right? Have your dad fix it.
right.
Put all your other belongings in
I want
it.
to see them fucking spin the propeller.
I'll pay for this if you guys do it on an older boat.
Yep.
Much older.
I want to see them do it in like an old bus, a very old one.
But then that's not as dangerous.
So safe.
It's very safe.
Yeah. They like to gamble. They need like a submarine or something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A really old submarine. Oh man, I want an old submarine. You know the cartel was doing that actually. They were buying old Russian submarines and they were like smuggling cocaine like that. That's a pretty dope idea.